everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 10th, and today was a beautiful day outside. Got this morning fairly early, not insanely early, but nice and early. Had to let the dogs out and stuff. We got the Labradoodle here and the little boxer. It's like the tiniest little boxer, like smaller than Mabel, which was the smallest boxer I ever watched. And Bruce, and they basically all hung out, had a good time for the day. Decided to go do a little run around. I ended up having to run out and let the cats out, so I basically took off. Not let them out, feed the cats. I don't let cats out, but went and fed the cats over on Beachside. Got back from that, went well. Everything just kind of simple is what it was. So got back here to the house. We hung out a little bit. Went ahead, was able to get my run in. Made sure I got that done today because that's always important. Was not much else really going on. We kind of basically hung around a little bit. We got up in the attic to pull down Karen's son's stuff. So we had all the fun with that comes with it. And mostly I needed her up there to tell me what all was his and what wasn't his, because not everything got labeled as properly as I wish it would have. So we got up in there and stuff. She finally got there. She forgot her headlamp, which it's a freaking dark ass attic. There's one little shit light bulb, which is fine, but as soon as you step past it, you've now created your own shadow and you can't see nothing. So we had the fun with that. She's too short to really help me hand me stuff down the stairs or me hand stuff down to her. So it becomes a real pain in the butt. And I decided when I build a house, when the day comes, it's gonna have a dumbwaiter type, electronic little winch thing set up that is 100% going to go up in and out of my attic. And it's just, oh my God, I hate it. So went ahead though, got a few things done, finally got that taken care of, got it down, and I was just not happy. It was hot, it was already later in the morning, so it was late, so I had to go get the cats and da-da-da. So the day had gotten a little bit longer in the tooth than it needed to be, and our attic is that weird height where I can't even come close, stand up. I can just almost stand up, so I'm not stuck on my hands and knees, but it just burns the back of my thighs and stuff, and my neck and my back. I'm in this weird hunched over mode, so it never makes me happy. You're trying to carry, we got 6500 pound boxes, whatever they are, and I'm trying to carry these darn things out of there, and I'm all hunched over, all weird, and we don't have a full false floor up there, so I can't run a dolly and stuff. So I gotta get I'm either gonna move or I'm gonna get that attic a little more storable ability up there. I need to get a couple things done to it, make it more usable. At least have a pull trolley type setup in there so I can deal with that, which will make life a lot easier. So I can just go down, put an item on it, push the dolly down with a rope or whatever, and then move it back. So we'll see what happens there. But went ahead though, basically headed out, got that done, got my after I got down to the attic, I went ahead and said hell, get my run in, got that taken care of, got back to the house, was able to get cleaned up, get my shower, because there's nothing else. We didn't have anything else work related that had to go on. So hung around the day, kind of chilled out a little bit, had a couple open houses I wanted to go check out. So we jumped on the motorcycle, went and checked out a couple open houses. Nothing great. They were all right, but it wasn't spectacular. Met a new builder, dude's named Patrick Building or some crap it's called. Their quality was way nicer than it was not quite as nice as Kevin's work, but damn near. It was way better than any of these giant companies that are building 40 houses a damn month and stuff. This thing was just phenomenal. Their quality is great, and I was talking to the couple, the husband and wife team. They were there trying to sell themselves, which maybe get a professional in there, it's gonna help you. But unfortunately, there's not many good real estate agents around here and whatnot. But they basically say they've been working with some of the same contractors for 20 years. They've been working with the same people. And it shows because they know what they're doing. They got good quality stuff, and even simple things of the closets. They were real closet doors, not these shit ass louvered but the folding bifold door things. And they had the actual good handles on them and stuff. They weren't just push close hold pressure. They actually had full door handles in there, including inside the closet. These really nice door handles, which is funny because my wife was oh, I love the shady door handles, but I didn't bother telling her because we could never have those because they're a flat rod sticking out, and it's too easy for dogs to jump up and open doors. So that would not work in our house, but they're really cool looking and I like them. So they'd work in closets. Is worst case scenario, a dog opens your closet would be. But got hit a yard sale in the process. Went by, kind of looked at a couple things. Got back to the house and basically hung around the dogs for a good part of the day. Had really no other real plans. She asked me when I planned on eating. I said, really not hungry yet. A lot of times in my life, I just I don't get hungry, so I just don't eat for a while. And it's funny, if I eat breakfast, then I'll most likely need lunch, and I'll definitely need dinner soon. But it was one of those things where I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat. So she had a snack. We decided to eat up some sausage we had left over. Actually, I brand new, I hadn't cooked them yet. But I bought 2 packages on sale last week, so we got ahead and cooked them up. And we made up some Peronis, which were, I don't know. We cooked them the wrong item, I think. I tried to cook them in the pan with the sausage and stuff so you can pan fry them, whatever. You can bake them or you can boil them. And I think we need to, next time we need to pan fry or oven fry them. Oven roast them, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But they were all right. They weren't great. They were just edible at best. They were not anything special. But the sausages were good. Had ourselves a good time there. Watched a little bit of TV. As soon as that was done, I headed out to go. We had a crazy rainstorm coming right as I was plating up dinner. Had a crazy ass little rainstorm kind of hit right on the verge of our property. So I ran out through the cushions and stuff in the house so I didn't get all wet. Had a little bit of wind here and there, not too bad. Got everything all put away. Came back in, finished my dinner. I watched TV, headed out, and I thought the storm was over. I should have looked at radar. I really should have looked at radar. But I was like, worst case scenario, I get a little wet. So I jumped on the motorcycle to head out to Beachside. It's about a 25-minute drive out there, 25-minute drive out there. So I jumped on the motorcycle, I head out that way, and sure enough, buddy, I didn't even get too far out of town. I was, I don't know, 3-4 miles, and it started to rain a little bit. And I'm out there, by the way, no rain jacket, nothing. I've taken myself on the bike for some dumb reason. So no rain gear, no nothing, no helmet. I didn't have glasses on. I have a windshield on the bike, but I was like, this is going to be fun. And I got there, and I, of course, got caught by traffic. There was one light, so we had a giant school bus, like a DIY school bus, and we turned to a camper, trying to turn left, going over to the intercoastal. And, oh my God, those idiots. Like, they were scared. Like, they didn't pull out. Like, when the light was green, they set through 2 green lights. So we all just passed them on the right, so they held them kind of thing. Went around. It was in the turn right only lane, but we went around and didn't care because the traffic coming off the beach, because the storm was gotten there. Everybody was fleeing the beach. Like, it was awful. So, get there, took care of the cats, so the cats ain't great, and I'm soaking wet. I literally walked in their house dripping, or their condo, dripping water all over the place and stuff. So I, got myself dried off a little bit. Headed back. Of course, got rained on all the way back to the point the wind gusts were so bad that a couple times I legitimately, I almost started my road ID on my phone because I wanted my wife to know at least where my body was at when I got blown off the road. Had a couple limbs get blown around. It was just absolutely crazy how the wind was blowing and stuff. Got back here to the house, and by the time I got back in here, about 3 miles away, maybe 4 or 5 miles away, the rain had pretty much stopped. So as I'm riding along on the bike, you dry off pretty quickly. So I get in here, I don't look that wet because I'm really not that wet. Because guess what? I just all dried off because of the fact that I was driving down the bike at 40 mile an hour, 45 mile an hour, whatever it is. And got back to the house, hung out with her a little bit. I had to change. Actually, it was just cold. Because it was chilly out. I went ahead and said hell of it. Jumped in the hot tub, warmed myself up there, which helped quite a bit. From there, I was able to basically go chill out a little bit, got dried off. We hung around, talked, chatted a little stuff, and just headed outside. Had a beautiful cigar, let the puppies out there with me and stuff, playing with the dogs and whatnot. Karen came out, watched a couple of things on the iPad, and then we ended up basically heading in. We got set up in the bed and decided to start watching the new TV show, Them, which is a new series that we started to watch. And we were going to watch it earlier today, but it's kind of a little bit of a scary type feel to it. It's going to be. So we decided to wait till it was dark out, not middle of the day, bright sunny day out on the patio watching it. So went ahead, watched that. I don't know. It's interesting. It'll kind of mess with you a little bit. It's kind of the first little opening scene is really intense, and she was like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, "I assume it's a dream." She woke up from it, whatever. So, but it was pretty interesting. Other than that, we pretty much just chilled out, had a little bit of pie and ice cream for dessert, and headed to bed and wrapped it up, called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.